Hello everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. So today I'm going to show you 3 ways to make stuffed chicken breasts. This is easy to make a fast and quick meal, and it's somewhat chicken Kiev style. And I have 3 different ideas here that I hope you'll enjoy. Be sure you're going to love this, so stay tuned and we'll get right to the recipe. I'm going to start by using 2 large chicken breasts. And we're going to slice them in half lengthwise. And of course you're going to need a really sharp knife for this. I'm using a fillet knife. And you go ahead and tenderize it a little bit. So we'll get started by washing some of the vegetables. Here I'm going to wash some mushrooms and some broccoli. Peel a sweet onion and chop it up. Now the amounts that you're going to use depends on how many chicken breasts you're actually going to do. And also the size of the chicken breasts matters as well, because you've got to be able to close it up after, so you don't want to overfill it, but you want to make sure there's enough inside to have a decent amount. So we'll place some butter in a frying pan, melt it over some medium to high heat, and we'll go ahead and place some of the onions in the frying pan and some of the mushrooms. Now I'm only going to do one like that today because I'm going to have this. But if you're doing, several, then of course you'd need more onions and more mushrooms. The next one I'm doing here is I'm going to caramelize some pecans, and that's with some butter and brown sugar in a frying pan, and chop them fine. So what we're doing here is doing some prep time, just getting our ingredients ready. Place a few raisins in a small dish, and we'll prepare some apple. I'm using a little hot water to make sure that those raisins plump up a little bit. Place some parchment paper on a small cookie sheet, and we'll start with the first chicken fillet. This one is the first idea, where you do fried mushrooms and fried sweet onion. So you place that in the middle and along the edges of this. Add a little salt and pepper. Then gently pull the chicken in from the sides to close it up. Then brush the top generously with some mayonnaise or Miracle Whip, and generously sprinkle some mozzarella cheddar cheese over the top. Now on to the next one. So we'll go ahead and add a little bit of chopped broccoli and some of that mozzarella cheddar cheese inside, and then I sprinkle a little olive oil over the top and put some salt and pepper. And again, roll that one up until it closes. Now for each of the rest of them, I'm going to coat them with a little bit of panko, which is breadcrumbs, and I'm going to add some rotisserie chicken spice. And you'll probably need around a half a cup of panko breadcrumbs and a little bit of the rotisserie chicken spice, which would be approximately half a teaspoon for each one of the chicken rolls. This is largely a guesstimation because it depends on the sizes, of course, of each of the chicken breasts that you have and how much of it you like to coat it with. You'll drain the hot water off of the raisins, sprinkle the top with your candied pecans and your raisins. And how much you put on again is up to you, so probably about a tablespoon of each, and then some chopped gala apples. This is an interesting combination, but I quite like the fruit and nut idea. And I thought this one would best be suited with the panko and rotisserie chicken spice, so I coated it with lots of that. Now this last one is going to be broccoli and cheese because that's what we want for a supper, and a couple people wanted the same thing, so that's fine. That one is actually the most popular, the broccoli and cheese in the middle, and it's more like the Kiev. Anyways, you can add a little butter in the middle as well if you need more moisture, or some olive oil. And I simply just added a lump of butter to the cookie sheet. Now we'll place that in a preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit and time it for about 30 minutes. Depending on the size of them, give or take a few minutes. Now dinner can be ready just as quick as that. So in less than an hour, actually, you can have all of this said and done. And I cooked up some roasted potatoes and carrots to serve alongside this. And they were ready about the same time, so it all worked out just well. So which one do you think suits your fancy? The broccoli and cheese, the fruit and nut, or the fried onions and mushrooms? Leave a comment in the comment section, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I hope that you go ahead and make this and enjoy. And until next time, happy eating!